So Golden State wins tonight.
Ooh.
Portland wins tonight.
I'm still with them Nuggets, brother.
Houston tied in the loss column now with Utah with those 25 losses. Clippers in the number 8 spot. Sacramento 9 and the Lakers 10. And you say Sacramento gets in and the Lakers do not. And you've already said the Clippers aren't going to make it, correct?
Well, only one can make it. I'm going with the Sacramento Kings.
You buying that on the Sacramento Kings, Shaq?
Yeah, they play, they play hard, or they play together. Still kind of young for me. Like Buddy Hill should have shot the 3. You go for the win. He took a dribble into the defense, tried to spin, take a difficult shot. At best, draw and kick to somebody for the win.
Ernie,
but other than that, yes, I do believe that.
One of the reasons LeBron, I wonder how he's going to hold up for the rest of the season. He has to play fantastic every night. And
he's used to that.
Yeah, but he's getting older. The Western Conference is so much better than the Eastern Conference. They got one of the toughest schedules down the stretch. Sadly, other than my Phoenix Suns, there are no easy games in the Western Conference anymore. My Phoenix.
And now maybe New Orleans.
And New Orleans, yeah. New Orleans, they on spring break. 1, 2, 3, Cancun.
Yeah,
but those are the only 2 easy.
Memphis doesn't really scare you.
Memphis also good, Paul. My bad on.
But no, they play hard though. They play hard.
They play hard, but that's like what that means.
No. Play hard. I would say with New Orleans with the announcement that Anthony was only going to play 25 minutes, that solidifies and stamps home and says that's
25 minutes a night.
No, 25 minutes the rest of the season.
I think the NBA
25 minutes a night. Yeah.
Ernie, I think
good point, Ernie.
But you know what I would do?
This
is what I.
Ernie,
if you were playing I was saying this before. If you were playing a guy only 25 minutes a night, not just Anthony Davis situation, but in that situation and many others, and let's say injury, why wouldn't you just play him the whole second half? So they don't come in, so because you're trying to win in the second half.
You're not trying to win, though.
No, but I'm saying in general,
not just Anthony Davis. So there is no in general.
I think
not just Anthony Davis, but in general, I would play the guy 25 minutes. If they're on minute restrictions, I would play them all in the second half.
But I'm saying, they're not trying to win. But let me make this one point. I think the NBA should come in and say, that's not fair to our fans. It's not fair to Anthony Davis. Let's just not play him.
And still pay him.
Yes. Because.
No.
How's that fair to the fans?
No. If you're not hurt, you got to play.
It's not. First of all, there's no fairness to anybody in this situation.
Well, I know, but you're saying you play him 25 minutes. That's not fair to the fans. I was not playing him fair to the fans.
But I'm saying there's no winners in this. The NBA loses, the Pelican loses, and Anthony Davis is losing. That's all I'm saying.
But Chuck, just because the business of basketball didn't go his way, if he's not hurt, he got to play.
But if you're only going to play him 25 minutes, you're not trying to win anyway.
But my point being, that's a great point because
still,
we did talk about teams that are tanking, and that is not I don't know if it's
what does that mean?
Legal. Like you're trying to lose games.
So
when you say
just not trying to win.
Just like you cannot put a false report. You can't put a false report of a guy being injured and he's not injured. You have to have an actual excuse. That's an NBA rule. I think an NBA rule, if you come out with you can't put a false report of saying someone is hurt and they're not.